C'est quoi ça? Banat diese Gas. Banat diese Gas. Merde.
It came with fury, with winds so fierce they tore through homes, uprooted trees, and left an island in darkness. Cyclone Garance slammed into La Réunion with a rare intensity, battering the French Indian Ocean territory with 230 kilometers per hour winds. Torrential rains and waves towering at 8 meters. As the storm passed, the devastation it left behind was undeniable. 2 lives lost, thousands stranded, and entire communities cut off from power and communication. But just as residents began to assess the damage, another crisis unfolded. Flash floods, triggered by the storm's relentless downpour, swept through neighborhoods, submerging streets and washing away anything in their path.
99 11 00. Freedom, bonjour.
Allô?
Oui, bonjour.
Bonjour,
The destruction was far from over. For hours, the 900,000 residents of La Réunion braced against nature's wrath. Streets turned into raging rivers, swallowing cars and homes alike. Over 180,000 households were left without electricity, 80,000 without water, and 114,000 residents lost mobile phone coverage. Emergency services were stretched thin as reports of destruction poured in. Authorities were forced to impose the highest level alert, confining everyone, including emergency responders, to their homes. Even as the winds eased, the danger persisted. Heavy rainfall continued, raising fears of landslides and further destruction. Amid the chaos, tragedy struck. A woman in her 50s was believed to have been sucked into a sewer pipe, swept away in the torrential floods. In a separate incident, a man lost his life in an electrical fire caused by the storm. Another individual remained missing as search efforts intensified. The scenes of destruction were everywhere. Cars were flipped over, their owners helpless to stop the floodwaters. I watched my car being overturned by the torrent, and there was nothing I could do, said Adrienne, a resident of Saint-André. For Vincent Klein in Sainte Marie, the storm was unlike anything he had ever witnessed. This is the first time I've seen a cyclone this powerful, and also the first time I've been afraid, he admitted. As the winds howled and debris slammed against homes, Vincent, his wife, their son, and even their dog huddled in their kitchen, the safest part of their house. Others, like Aline Ethive in Sainte-Suzanne, feared their homes wouldn't withstand the storm. I must admit I'm a little scared, she said, as she lost power and Wi-Fi while watching her garden fence collapse. With the storm bearing down, authorities rushed nearly 700 people into emergency shelters. The French government immediately mobilized reinforcements, deploying 100 troops and firefighters from Mayotte and another 100 from mainland France. In nearby Mauritius, the storm forced the closure of the main airport. In La Réunion, the capital Saint-Denis went into full survival mode. Residents stocked up on supplies, farmers dismantled greenhouses, and fishermen secured their boats on land. But for many, there was no way to prepare for what came next. Marie-Rose Gaze, a 61-year-old resident, described scenes of pure chaos. "I saw all kinds of things being blown out of a building across from me. Satellite dishes, clotheslines, even chunks of cement," she said. At one point, she feared the entire building would come crashing down. Cyclone Garance has now moved away from La Réunion, but the scars remain. Rescue teams are scrambling to restore power, provide clean water, and reach those still trapped. The damage will take weeks, if not months, to repair. French officials, including Interior Minister Bruno Retailleau, have called Garance a storm of rare intensity, vowing to assist in recovery efforts. Meanwhile, residents are left to pick up the pieces, their lives forever altered by a storm that struck with brutal force. Cyclone Garance is just the latest in a string of extreme weather events battering the world. With storms growing stronger and more frequent, one question lingers. Are we prepared for what's coming next?
Oh, mon arbre, il a perdu tous ses poils. Mon poids-poya. Oh, mon poids-poya. Oh, mon cocotier.
I got it.
Compagnie aérienne, ça se vient à la rédaction, Stéphane.